across the Midwest. All Heart Games are expected to abide by the 5 core values the NAI embraces, which are integrity, respect, responsibility, sportsmanship, and servant leadership. Enjoy tonight's championship final. And now let's meet the starters for tonight's contest. First for the William Penn Statesmen. Introducing first, defender, sophomore from Telford, England, number 5, Eden Sears. At midfielder, senior from Buenos Aires, Argentina, number 7, Tiago Ravagni. At midfielder, sophomore from Oslo, Norway, number 11, Shannon Olanden. At midfielder, at defender, senior from Andover, England, number 14, Luke Andrews. At defender, freshman from Johannesburg, South Africa, number 16, Connor Keelock. At midfielder, sophomore from Manchester, England, number 19, Luigi Mongen. At defender, freshman from Bern, Switzerland, number 21, Timo Finkhauser. At forward, senior from Benoni, South Africa, number 22, Joseph Ketenji. At midfielder, senior from Valencia, Spain, number 28, Joaquin Gill. At defender, sophomore from Cesena, Italy, number 29, Alessandro Bede. And in goal, senior from Basingstoke, England, number 1, Harry Nash. The head coach of the Statesmen is Simon Brown. And now your Central Methodist Eagles. Introducing first, in goal, freshman from Amsterdam, Netherlands, number 1, Pierre DeVoe. At forward, junior from Jefferson City, Missouri, number 2, Isaac Johnson. At center back, junior from Stuttgart, Germany, number 5, Tom Gideon. At midfielder, senior from Czechoslovakia, Hungary, number 8, Mark Chonkorati. At forward, senior from Balinos, Brazil, number 9, Guilherme Pereira. At forward, freshman from Swiss, Netherlands, number 12, Koen Schimmel. At forward, freshman from South Shields, England, number 18, Liam Arthur. At defender, freshman from Kenner, Louisiana, number 21, Kevin Rivera. At midfielder, freshman from Suiza, Spain, number 25, Alvaro Perojo. At center back, graduate from Groningen, Netherlands, number 3, Jessa Punk. And at defender, sophomore from Utica, Switzerland, number 6, Puzzle Herne. The Eagles head coach is Alex Nichols, assisted by Eli Sherman, Jack Rose, Jasper Krasinski, and Ricardo Sanduli. Your Central Methodist Eagles.
Time to go to work. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to HeartConferenceNetwork.com, CMUEagles.com. Tonight we have for you the 2022 men's soccer final between the visiting William Penn Statesmen and the Central Methodist Eagles. This is Phil Fortaleza will be taking you through play-by-play this evening. Central Methodist, the 1 seed, taking on the upstart 7th-seeded William Penn Statesmen. You would think it would be one of the usual suspects in this championship final, taking on CMU and Missouri Valley or Mid-American Nazarene, but that is not the case here, ladies and gentlemen. It's the 7th-seeded William Penn Statesmen who have just absolutely blitzed their way through the Hart Conference tournament, beating both those two teams, the aforementioned Missouri Valley Vikings in the quarterfinal, and the Mid-American Nazarene Pioneers in the semifinal to make it to Fayette here on this very, very cold evening. Whistle blows. Men's soccer final for 2022 underway. Eagles and Statesmen. Get the starters out to you shortly. First, the 7th-seeded William Penn Statesmen between the pipes. Number 1, Harry Nash, a senior from Basingstoke, England. Nash had a split in time with 2 other keepers, but has the majority of the minutes here in 2022. This is start number 12 for him. Good for a .77 goals against average. The field players would begin with number 5, Eden Sears, the sophomore out of Telford, England, responsible for one of the goals in the quarterfinal matchup against Missouri Valley down in Marshall. Sears wears number 5. Tail of the tape for Sears. This is appearance number 16 for him. He has 4 goals. Good enough for 8 points on 17 shots. Thiago Ravagni, the senior out of Buenos Aires, Argentina, will be positioned in midfield. Wears number 7. For Ravagni, appearance number 16 for him. Offensively, he has 1 assist to his credit. Shannon Olandin, the sophomore out of Oslo, Norway. He was a 2022 Hart third team selection. On the far side goes Central Methodist. Central in the blacks tonight. The black kits with the white numerals. I think they debuted those as early as the Grandview matchup up in Des Moines about in mid-October. This is the second time that they're wearing the road blacks at home. And William Penn dressed in their all-white kits with navy blue numerals and yellow socks. So 50-50 balls near midfield as we continue to get the starting 11 for the William Penn Statesmen. We continue with number 14, Luke Andrews, the senior out of Andover, England, a Hart second team selection in 2022. For Andrews, this is appearance number 19 for him. Offensively, he has 2 assists to his credit. Connor Keelock, the freshman defender out of Johannesburg, South Africa. Wears number 16, gets the start in this championship final. For Keelock, appearance number 16, also has 1 assist offensively. Far side free kick for the Statesmen. That was Gill getting it away. Disrupted by Central. William Penn still in touch. Fankhauser back towards inside the box, cleared out by Yesabank. And finds the center back, Sears. And they'll look to work it from the back. I beg your pardon. They'll look to bomb it deep into the far side. Attempted shot wide on the far side results in a goal kick for Beer DeVoe. Luigi Mongan wearing number 19, a midfielder out of Manchester, England. He's a sophomore. For him, he is first on the team in goals, tied for first, with 1 assist to his credit. Timo Fankhauser, corner kick for William Penn. Back towards the middle. Attempted header by Sears. Nothing doing. Result of throw-in for the Statesman on the near side. Timo Fankhauser, the freshman out of Bern, Switzerland, wears number 21. For Fankhauser, appearance number 14 for him. No offensive statistics to his credit, but as a starting defender, as a whole, as a unit, the back line of William Penn is only allowing one solid number, 1 goal against average. Headed out Bonk. 50-50 headers in the box. Trying to get that one last header for Central to clear it out. William Penn keeping it on their offensive third. Attempted out. Back towards the middle. And Basel Erne will clear it for the time being. Back towards the middle, Perojo. And Perojo will clear it out completely. Joaquim Gil, the senior out of Valencia, Spain. He was responsible for the victory at MNU. The 90th minute goal with just 14 seconds to go to to send William Penn to this championship final. Throwing Isaac Johnson near side. We're back for Kuhn Schimmel. And fouling was Liam Arthur. And we'll return to the Statesman. So Joaquin Gill had the goal against MNU down in Olathe to send the Statesman to this tonight's championship final off of a very critical error by MNU's Nico Teberge. This dispossessed and a breakaway, and then the rest was history for Joaquin Gill. We round out the rest of the starters with number 29, Alessandro Bede, the sophomore out of Cesena, Italy. William Penn really trying to work it into the offensive third early. Dispossessed was Chungradi. This is Keelock. Keelock towards the middle, headed out. Irian. Far side. Liam Arthur challenging. A lot of forward pressure early for the Statesman. On this 30-degree evening in Fayette. Rivera. Monk and Beardeveau has had enough. We'll just dive on it, clear, cover it up for Central. The starters for CMU, we begin with the man between the pipes, just covered up. Number 1, Beardeveau. Second team all-conference selection in 2022. Just behind Enzo Carvalho of Mid-America Nazarene. 4, DeVoe. His line represents a .77 goals against average. This is appearance number 15 for him, or 16 for him. This is his 15th start. Isaac Johnson, the junior out of Jefferson City, Missouri. The ever versatile Isaac Johnson can play all 3 levels on the field. For Isaac Johnson, this is appearance number 20 for him. Tom Irian, manning one of the center back spots for CMU. For the junior out of Stuttgart, Germany, Irian wears number 5. As we have a throw-in for the Statesman. Head out his Bonk. Bonk will try again. Statesman very forward, trying to force CMU into a bad decision, just constantly apply pressure. And it continues, another throw-in for William Penn in the form of Fankhauser. Fankhauser will exchange positions with Sears this time. So Tom Irian, first team Hart Conference selection, returning to that All-American form that he had as a freshman in 2020. So a steady presence at center back for CMU. Alongside him, number 3, Yessa Bonk, named the 2022 Defensive Player of the Year in the Hart. First team All-Conference as well. Attempted bicycle, nothing doing, possession, touch will return to CMU on the far side. We'll see what CMU has to offer offensively, pressure-wise. This first time around, looks like Beardeveau will kick it away. Mark Chongradi, second team Hart Conference selection in 2022. Big honors for the senior from Czechoslovakia, Hungary. For Chongradi, it's appearance number 19 for him. 1 goal, 2 assists to his credit. Working it towards the middle. Headed and saved last second, and scoring is CMU! It's Liam Arthur. Gets Central on the board very early in this championship matchup. 1-0 Central Methodist. CMU goal scored by number 18, Liam Arthur. Liam Arthur, after a series of headers crossing from far to near, finds Liam Arthur. After a good save by Harry Nash, we couldn't quite corral it completely, leaving the door open for Liam Arthur. 1-0 CMU up early in Fayette in this 2022 Men's Soccer Heart Championship Final. So that's about 10 minutes in. So for the aforementioned Liam Arthur, that is goal number... That's goal number 8 for the freshman out of South Shields, England. And in the 9, replacing the injured Alessandro Salvadogo. So a glimpse of CMU's future and obviously the present in the form of Liam Arthur. And he has the first tally of the match. CMU up 1-0. Kun Schimmel gets a start tonight, returning for his third appearance since his return from injury in the quarterfinal. So for Schimmel, the freshman out of Soest, Netherlands. Kevin Rivera playing right back tonight, alongside his fellow central back line. Wears number 21. He's a freshman out of Kenner, Louisiana. Alvaro Perojo gets a start tonight. Also a freshman from Suecia, Spain. Wears number 25. Will be stationed in midfield. And a lot of good touches and good clears during the semifinal matchup against Grandview. And the Eagles threatening once again. Penn will clear it on the far side. Throw in for Isaac Johnson. I beg your pardon. Will be a throw in for William Penn. And around out the starting 11, Basel Erne gets a start. The NAI All-American selection in 2021. Erne, a steady presence for Alex Nichols as a defensive midfielder. Erne is from Uticon am See, Switzerland. So Penn gets it away, looking to equalize early. Bonk challenging. Kitenji. Ball out, throw in for the Statesman once again. Clock stopped at 32:28. We have an injured William Penn Statesman lying in supine right now on his back. That's Kitenji, who just made the play to keep touch in for William Penn. So what a journey for the seventh-seeded William Penn Statesman. So their postseason conference tournament journey took them through Marshall, Missouri, where they took on the co-champion in the Hart Conference regular season, the Missouri Valley Vikings, and just total domination by the Statesmen, winning that match 2-0 in Marshall. And then obviously as the 7th seed, you're pretty much on the road every single time, traveling from Oskaloosa. The next trip took them a little bit further south, down to Olathe, Kansas, in a match that was pretty much equal for the entirety up until that fateful final minute, where Joaquin Gill was able to secure the victory after the turnover by Mid-America Nazarene. Joaquin Gill scoring on the breakaway. And it has earned William Penn the right to play for a conference tournament championship. So 32 minutes to go. Free kick for Irian. And Irian will advance forward. It'll actually be Birdevo to take it. So the two midfielders, Perojo and Chongrari, Basel Erne station at midfield. And the Eagles all lined up in the offensive third. Possible chance, Liam Arthur, and he's whistled offsides. Goal kick, Harry Nash. Headed out. Multiple headers towards the offensive third. Only two statesmen playing forward. I was looking to see if Simu would make a mistake in the back line. Nothing doing. Nash will kick it away. Headed out for Bonk. Here's Pereira. So both these teams played to a 2-2 tie back at the end of October. You see kind of William Penn spoiling the party on Senior Day, playing to that 2-2 result. So you can think of this championship match as minute 91 and beyond for both of these teams. Our side, ball at midfield, Shongrari. Shongrari challenged by Ravagni. Finds Guilherme Pereira for Parojo. Parojo near side. Sears challenging. Last touch by Parojo. Good defensive sequence by Sears to force a goal kick. Nash gets it away. So we're trying to keep it in touch. They do. Trying to get it to the speedy Guilherme Pereira. Pereira on the near side. Morissette passes defender. Trying to head it towards Liam Arthur. And he's just wide on the near side with the header. So the all-conference honors in the first team, you had the two center backs for CMU obviously on the pitch tonight with Jesse Bonk and Tom Idian. Stefano, also Basil Erne, but a noticeable absence for each team, one on each team. For CMU, Stefano Campisi not starting tonight. Although he is on the official roster, so head coach Alex Nichols may be saving him for a super sub situation at some point this evening. And then for the Statesmen, the first team all-conference selection, Aaron Keita, not the senior out of Monrovia, Liberia. This a menace in the midfield for the Statesmen, not present in the starting 11. But for Keita, the same story applies to him as well as this Campisi. Both in the lineup, but we know to what extent they'll appear tonight, we're not too sure. So 27-25 to go first half. CMU leading 1-0. We'll have another goal kick for Harry Nash. Penn's calling card is definitely with their defense. Between the back line and all three keepers, with Harry Nash getting the majority of the minutes, as William Penn will look to play quickly. They are overruled and will free kick near midfield. So billing from the back are the Statesmen once again. Trying to get for a land in. Gideon. Clearing. Gill. This is Olandon on the near side, and little pass touch throw in for Isaac Johnson. So Megan Parn, Statesman throw in. They're setting up like they were going to give CMU the throw in, but nothing doing. So Another trip to the offensive third for William Penn, and a wall of pretty much every player you can think of surrounding Beer DeVoe, completely disrupting his field of vision. We have our first sub of the evening for the Statesman. Checking in for the Statesman, number 13, Milton Magana. So Magana in, the senior out of Los Angeles, California, enters. Everyone retreating. So declare out by Pereira. See me try and keep it in touch. Maybe look for a long ball for Kuhn Schimmel, but a little bit too much by Liam Arthur on the clear. Tail of the tape for Milton Magana. For the senior out of Los Angeles, California. Magana, this is appearance number 19 for him. He has 4 goals and 5 assists. And the team leader in assists for this Statesman squad with 5. Throw in Isaac Johnson. Right out by Landon. Rivera. Foul called on Central Methodist. William Penn, free kick. I don't know if the mic caught that one, but we apologize for the language there. Free kick, William Penn to declare out Schimmel. Whiffs on it. Header. Asolerne clearing it out. Maybe full head, maybe a touch for Guillermo Pereira. Pereira able to secure it. Pereira with that great speed works it past Nesh, and Guillermo Pereira extends the lead for Central 2-0. CMU goal scored by number 9, Guillermo Pereira. So Pereira, using his best talent, his speed, able to win the touch and able to sneak it past Harry Nash, extending the lead for CMU 2-0. Perojo. Give me a long ball looking for Ken Liam Arthur. He's able to get a touch. And Harry Nash with some choice words for his center backs. He's playing a little bit timid right now. Already down 2-0. Well, our first sub of the evening for Central Methodist. Substitution for CMU, Jeremiah Johnson checking in, replacing Guillermo Pereira. A dream start for the CMU Eagles. The Statesman looking for an answer, pressuring, but unable to win a throw-in on the near side. A couple subs in for the Statesman at the next dead ball. Maybe just one sub coming in the form of number 25, Maxime Eschemann, a freshman out of Switzerland. First, this set piece for Milton Magana on the near side. Magana gets it away. He's trying to head it towards Yesabank, or headed out by Yesabank. Rushing with Chongrari. And good pressure by Chongrari to force a throw-in. So one sub for each team. Substitution for the Statesman, checking in number 25, Maxime Escheman. And for the Eagles, checking in number 13, Levi Vasconcelos. So tail of the tape first for Maxime Escheman. For Escheman, this is appearance number 20 for him. Has 3 goals and 2 assists to his credit for Vasconcelos. The senior out of Recife, Brazil. Vasconcelos seeing some extended time here in the later part of the year. This is appearance number 7 for him. Throw in for the Statesman on the far side. Parojo. We're gonna for the just checked in Jeremiah Johnson, second team all conference selection. We're gonna get across. No Eagles present. We're on side for Mark Chongrati. Jeremiah Johnson cleared out by the Statesman. Isaac Johnson still in touch. Maybe a little bit too much mustard on that. Well past the end line. Goal kick for Nash. Multiple subs coming in for CMU. Substitution for Central Methodist, checking in number 17, Jayton Johnson, and number 7, Stefano Campisi. On for the Statesman, number 6, James Granger, and number 8, Lucas Koch. So Granger and Koch checking in. We got the stat line for Koch. This is appearance number 20 for him. 3 assists to his credit. So a lot of players subbed in with a high amount of assists for the Statesman, really trying to turn up the offense, especially with a 2-0 deficit. Also checking in for the Statesman, number 6, James Granger. Appearance number 10 for him. He's a senior out of Middlesbrough, England. For the Eagles, throw-in specialist Jayton Johnson checking in. He had a goal in the match against Grandview. The speedster and just able to, like Guillermo Pereira, able to take advantage of we have another sub for CMU checking in. Checking in for Central Methodist, number 14, Sebastian Bocas. We've had a flurry of subs come in at the moment, but Sebastian Bocas just checking in, the senior out of Santiago, Chile. And for Stefano Campisi, the first all-conference selection in 2022. Campisi wears number 7 for the sophomore out of Milano, Italy. 18:23 to go, first half. CMU up 2-0 on goals by Liam Arthur and Guillermo Pereira. Throw in Statesman, headed out Bonk. Far side. And rolled offside are the Statesmen. Bonk, long ball. Looking for Jeremiah Johnson. And will the win the touch is William Penn. Courtesy of number 14, Luke Andrews. See me pressuring once again. Resulting in a corner kick for Central Methodist. On the far side, it'll be Stefano Campisi to take it. Campisi, first team selection in the heart. Campisi gets it away. Get it out. This one will be a throw in for Central. Isaac Johnson near side, right next to the corner flag. Will get us throwing away. Headed out by the Statesman. Last ditch effort by Bocaz. And a goal kick for Harry Nash. Another sub coming in for William Penn in the form of Hugo Lorenzo. Checking in for the Statesman number 9, Hugo Lorenzo. Tail of the tape for Lorenzo for the junior out of Madrid, Spain. For Lorenzo, appearance number 19. 2 goals and 1 assist to his credit. Parojo header. Possession will remain with the Statesman. Statesman in touch on the far side, but Monk had enough and he just clears it out. Nash. Long ball. The far side goes Granger. Another long ball attempt, but the 2 CMU center backs right there to take care of it. Really trying to work it for O'Landon, but Central shutting down any and all business very shortly. Maybe a chance for Bocaz, and he's unable to work it past Lucas Koch, who just checked in. Good defensive sequence for him to prevent any further damage. Gideon back towards the middle. Now I found some space for Sebastian Bocaz once again, but it does find Koch. Inside 15 minutes to go. One of the sub coming in for Central Methodist. 26. CMU substitution checking in number 26, Kian Halpin. So Kian Halpin in, also had a goal in the match against Grandview in the semifinal. The line for Kian Halpin. He's actually second on the team in goals with 7. Or after today, it's 8. Or he's in 3rd. Because of the goal by Liam Arthur. And out Jayton Johnson. CMU has a lot of young freshman depth, and they like to use, like a lot of them have become mainstays in the CMU lineup for head coach Alice Nichols. And if you're a recruiter, if you're a coach, you have to be thrilled with that kind of development out of your young players. Checking in for Central, number 23, Alessandro Lacerti. As I mentioned, the freshman, one of the senior stalwarts for CMU, and Alessandro Lacerti checking in. Line very short for Lacerti in 2022 due to nursing a patella injury for the vast majority of the year, but Lacerti healthy once again and finding his form just in time for the stretch run and the national tournament that is to come for the CMU Eagles. Far side, Campisi. Works it for Jeremiah Johnson. Still in touch. Jayton Johnson. Far side. A thicket of statesmen closing in. Campisi trying to keep it in touch, but nothing doing. And a foul called on Vasconcelos. So everyone doing everything they can to stay warm. It is a 30-degree evening here in Fayette. After 2 days ago being 85. One thing you knew about Missouri is Statesman looked to threaten. And well into the offensive third. Far side for O'Landon. O'Landon with Rivera cutting off the angle. Through. A stitch effort. Last touch by the Statesman. Goal kick for Beer de Vaux. Beer de Vaux to kick it away. So, William Penn arriving to this championship final, record of 11-5-3 in the regular season, 6-4-2 in conference. As we mentioned several times, able to secure the 7 seed, but just an unbelievable run over the last week and a half for the Statesmen. So they have not lost since October 8, 2022, ironically against Mid-American Nazarene. Far side free kick for Lucas Koch. Koch chooses not to take it. DeVoe. Foul called on the Statesman. I believe it was number 25, Maxime Escheman. That striker did not give Beer de Vaux much to work with. Another sub coming in for Central Methodist at the next dead ball in the form of Daniel Alejos. Another freshman for CMU. Out of Benavente, Spain. Far side, Campisi. 3 defenders close it in. Works it past one of them. Able to win a throw-in for the Eagles. 2 more subs coming in for William Penn as well. We'll get them out. We'll get them out to you first. Checking in for the Statesman, number 18, Alejandro Caceres, and number 20, Kemoy Williams. And checking in for the Eagles, number 22, Daniel Alejos. So tail the tape for Caceres. This appearance number 5 for him. And for Williams, this is his 20th appearance overall. 1 goal to his credit. A ball well over the crossbar. Nash will have a goal kick once again. As we close in on 8 minutes remaining in the first half. We actually have our first clock stoppage at 8:09. A little bit of verbal chippiness between both teams, but they get their warnings and we'll play on. Getting it away is Nash. Alejos. And when the foot race is Jayton Johnson, unable to get to it. But able to win a throw-in for the Eagles. Throw in for Jayton Johnson. Johnson, a flip and a toss. Towards the near side. Unsecured. But cleared out by the Statesman. Header for Bonk, trying to put it in reverse. A goal kick for William Penn. Nash gets it away. 2-2 was the final, or 2-2 was the result. Here back on October the 29th. William Penn be satisfied to take that result and force overtime. But CMU very much in control to start. On the near side. Box it out to Zerion. And roll to throw in for CMU. Lacherte thrown in. Jayton Johnson dispossessing. Razzle dazzle. On the near side. Dispossess. Touch back to William Penn. On the far side, Granger for Mungan. Throw in for this is Lucas Koch. Koch throw in. Jeremiah Johnson just clearing it out. In touch remain the Statesman. Swing it to the far side. Finds Bocas. No momentum behind that touch, but able to win a throw in for the Eagles. Another sub coming in for Central Methodist and former number 16, Leonardo Chiuli. Checking in for CMU number 16, Leonardo Chiuli. Chiuli in with 4:32 remaining in the first half. And a foul called on CMU. Alejos, a little bit too much physicality. Free kick for Luke Andrews. William Penn working into our offensive third, maybe looking to try to get one before the half. A tall task in trying to get past the CMU defense, which is they've allowed 15 goals on the year, so two stout defenses. William Penn 3 goals better than Central Methodist. But Central, from time to time, has been capable of some head-scratching lapses in defense due to miscommunication, but very stout nonetheless still. Throwing for Koch. 3 minutes to go, first half. 2-0 Central Methodist. Put out by Bocas. Maybe looking for a touch, and Sears will work it back for Harry Nash. Clears at midfield. Both teams jockeying for position and touch. Kian Halpin. This finds Stefano Campisi. PC, the first team selection in 2022. It's a breakout year for the sophomore from Milano, Italy. Despite missing about 3 games to start the year, he's been there for every conference matchup thus far. So there'll be a foul called on Vasconcelos, number 13. Free kick for William Penn. 2 minutes to go, first half. See what William Penn has to do. Can create offensively, see if they can inch a little bit closer. Koch. No kick Arian. Still in touch for Lorenzo. Koch once again. Challenging Azalejos. Back towards the middle. Beardevo covering up. Able to get to first for... It was like he was trying to threaten with number 18, Alejandro Caceres. I beg your pardon, that was Luigi Mongin. Luigi Mongin, number 19. Headed out. That can touch, and actually a foul ruled in favor of CMU. Lorenzo, as we have 1 minute remaining. Beardevo to take the free kick just past midfield. Now Central looking to create some more distance between them and the Statesmen. DeVoe gets it away towards the middle. Trying to use Yesabonk's 6'9" frame. But Nash heading it back towards the middle. Shot cleared out by Sears. And a corner kick for CMU, 20 seconds to go. So there, head to our 10-second countdown. We'll shut off play-by-play. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Our score at the half, Central Methodist 2, William Penn 0. So a flurry of offense by Central Methodist, taking back offensive pressure and advancing more forward. Maybe a few breaks here and there on a breakdown from the William Penn back line. And a result at the half in this men's soccer championship final. The CMU Eagles find themselves on top 2-0. 45 in the books. We'll have the other 45 for you on the other side. In 15 minutes, we'll take a break, come back fresh. This is the 2022 Heart of America Athletic Conference Men's Soccer Final from Fayette, Missouri on HeartConferenceNetwork.com. See you in 15. right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to HeartConferenceNetwork.com. About time to kick off for the second half of this 2022 Heart of America Athletic Conference Men's Soccer Final between the 7th-seeded William Penn Statesmen and the 1 seed, the CMU Eagles. Eagles holding the advantage 2-0 at the half. On goals by Liam Arthur and Guilherme Pereira. The difference in this one. It's like CMU will go right to left this time. William Penn going left to right on your Heart Conference Network device. Liam Arthur set to kick off. Everybody getting as much movement as they can. It is cold down there. A 30-degree day here in Fayette. Liam Arthur kicks it off. Second half men's soccer final underway. So relatively the same lineups out for both teams as we left you last. We'll have a change at keeper as well. Looks like Yannick Shoney will take over second half keeping duties. Tail the tape for Yannick Shoney, appearance number 9 for him. .80 goals against average, relatively equal with Pierre DeVoe. Into the box to go the Eagles. Vasconcelos will try it himself. Attempted footer, headed inside for Mark Chongrati. And just like that, CMU up 3-0, extending the lead further. CMU goal scored by number 8, Mark Chongrati. So Chongrati, after a series of headers, the opportune bounce coming to him, and he cashes in 3-0 CMU. Chongrati, that's goal number 2 for him on the year for 2022. And Central in firm control of this one, 3-0. I have another change for Central Methodist. Victor Antello will man the center back spot vacated by Tom Idion. So the line for Antello, appearance number 20 for him. 2 goals and 3 assists to his credit. Is Yannick Shoney will secure it. Throwing on the far side for Central Methodist. Looks like it's Isaac Johnson. Gets it away. The header back towards the middle. A foul called in the box against Central Methodist. Goal kick for Harry Nash. Just gets it away. And see me threatening once again. I'm trying to get a ball for Liam Martha. I'm expecting him to get into sprinting speed, but nothing doing. Seeing you maintain possession in the offensive third. To throw in this time for Isaac Johnson. Headed out, Chankrati. It's a series of headers between both teams, but it looks like it'll find the center backs for William Penn. Maybe some pressure by Liam Arthur. All out. So Pereira tying his boot right now. We'll have a free kick on the other side. A free kick on the other side for Joaquin Gill on the near side. So another stellar year for CMU. 14 unbeaten in the regular season, 14-0-5 in the regular season, which included a tie against NCAA Division I, then ranked number 14 Tulsa. And then for William Penn, still a great year in their own right, making it to the championship final in the Hart tournament. The record of 11-5-3. Simi may be threatening once again. Headed out by Luke Andrews. Liam Arthur using his frame to assert himself physically. Arthur in touch once again. Arthur towards the middle, just blocked. Fankhauser challenging Arthur, who finds in touch once again. Fankhauser on him. He's trying to get a touch off of Fankhauser. Fankhauser able to dispossess and work it back for the CMU center backs. Free kick, Joaquin Gill. Looks like they'll exchange it for Harry Nash. Or work it back for Harry Nash. From near to far. Into the offensive third. It was the Statesman. And a foul on Changrati, resulting in a free kick just outside the offensive third for William Penn. It'll be Shannon O'Landon to take it alongside Joaquin Gill. Wall of three about 15 yards in front of the Statesman free kickers. Gill goes short for O'Landon. O'Landon will try it himself and saved by Shoney. He's trying to get that right side, but Shoney using good awareness and good hand skills to get to it. Here come the Statesmen once again into their offensive third. Put it out. The foul called on Vitor Antello. just outside the 18. And an even better opportunity at a set piece for the Statesmen. And they cracked the scoreboard for the first time this evening. 37-15 to go. So the combination will land in Gill once again. All the four CMU Eagles in front of them. This time it's Gill that takes it, and he kicks it right into the wall. Right into the wall a second time. Cleared out. Ushering a Schimmel. Arthur. And work it back for Harry Nash. Tello cleared out. Chongrati. Swinging it back for Nash once again. Maybe some light pressure for Yeme Pereira. And forcing the keeper Nash into a clear that goes past touch and the throw in for Kevin Rivera on the near side. So 3-0 CMU our score. All goals scored by CMU. Liam Arthur and Guillermo Pereira in the first half, minute 10 and minute 22 respectively. And right out of the gate, in minute 47, Mark Chongrati finding himself on the tally. And Central leading in this one. CMU playing up forward pressure once again. Rojo, the midfielder, playing more forward. So CMU, if this result holds, so it'd be the fourth year in a row that Central Methodist wins the conference tournament championship. Ash. CMU back line holding steady. No dangerous chances are all's into the 18 for William Penn. Third out by William Penn. Throw in for CMU. Checking in for the Eagles, number 17, Jayton Johnson. On for William Penn, number 25, Maxime Escherman. So Escherman and Jayton Johnson checking in for the Eagles, for the Statesmen and Eagles respectively. Throw in Kevin Rivera. To away, Perojo. Looks like it may have been last touch. Looks like it was last touched by Keelock. A throw in for Jayton Johnson. Near side elects to go short for Guillermo Pereira. Challenging is Fankhauser. So we'll win it off of Keelock. Throw in for Jayton Johnson. Will have more room on the track for a flip and a toss this time around. And closer to net as well. 32:50 to go. 3-0 Central Methodist. Flip and a toss. Gets it away. There's nothing but William Penn Statesman defenders. Clear it out back for Isaac Johnson. Try to work it from the back this time. Perojo. Perojo, shot low. Saved by Nash. Need to work it quickly. For Fankhauser. Fankhauser ill-prepared. Throwing for Central. Keeping it on their offensive third. Check in for CMU. Checking in for CMU, number 6, Basil Erne. Cleared out. Central working from the back. Whistle blows. Our clock stopped at 31:42. Katinji might have caught something to his face. He's favoring it. So, quick stoppage to make sure he's all right. Kick pass touch on the far side, throwing for CMU. Katinji. Forwards playing back, a little late to the punch. Pereira, maintain touch. Called on the Statesman. Looks like Fankhauser the culprit. Free kick for CMU. So Shoney will advance it to midfield on the near side. Shoney gets it away. The throw in this time well into the offensive third for CMU. CMU definitely not parking the bus in this one, even with a 3-goal lead. Looking to continue to execute their offense, continue to apply forward pressure, and extend the lead even further. Jaden Johnson to flip in a toss. Looking for a header from one of his teammates. But instead the ball finds the far side for Kevin Rivera. This time a throw in on the far side for Jaden Johnson. Flipping a toss for Johnson. Heading it out is Andrews. Winning back for Kun Schimmel. Schimmel towards Yesabank. Sliding and finishing. Yesabank! 4-0 CMU. CMU goal scored by number 3, Yesabank. Yesabank on the board. Central in firm control of this one with 30 minutes to go. 4-0 CMU. The goal for the 2022 Hart Defensive Player of the Year, multiple-time All-Conference player Yesabank. Expect some All-American accolades to come his way sometime later this postseason. Let's see him into the box once again. Jayton Johnson working back for Parojo. Dispossessed. Throwing it out was Keelock. And the center backs for Central will work it from the back. So for Jesse Bonk, the graduate out of Groningen, Netherlands. For him, that is goal number 6 on the year. The many accolades to follow as well. So far side, free kick, Yannick Shoney. Shoney gets it away. Trying to utilize Bonk once again. Header towards the middle. Attempted header by Jayton Johnson. This time goes wide. Sub coming in for Central Methodist. Tom Irian will man his center back spot once again. Central Methodist substitution. Tom Irian checking in. Replacing Jesse Bonk. Nash will kick it away. 27-20 to go. Rivera. Working for a throw in for Central. Near side. Statesman contingent working their way into the offensive third. No choice but to play very forward now, but Jayton Johnson well aware of that and will elects to throw in quickly. It's a throw. Wins another throw in. Now CMU just like that back into their offensive third, looking to execute one more time. He goes short this time for Guillermo Pereira. Pereira. Near side. Corner. Trying to hit Irian. This time Parojo. Still in the box. Cleared out by William Penn. Erne. Throw in CMU. And a substitution, one for each team. Lucas Koch checking in for William Penn. And Kian Halpin checking in for CMU. So Kuhn Schimmel will check out for Central. So Kuhn Schimmel healthy once again. That's a good sight to see. So I thought by mid-season he was playing his best soccer. He's recording a goal against Clark and then against Missouri Valley before sustaining a knee injury that kept him sidelined up until the conference tournament. Bicycle for Chongrari. Headers working it back. Still in CMU's vicinity. Jayton Johnson trying to maintain touch. And last touch by Guillermo Pereira. So story for CMU, just a mixture of championship level veterans with freshmen finding their way and getting a lot of time. So it's kind of like a mixture of two timelines between the freshmen and the old guard trying to get back to the mountaintop one more time. And judging by the result, they've done it successfully. They look well in position to secure their 4th straight conference tournament title. And they look to run it well deep into November and early December once again. Go the CMU Eagles. And by virtue of being the runner-up in the conference tournament, should this result hold, William Penn would secure that second auto bid to the national tournament. So the story for despite the current circumstances for William Penn, they will be playing deep into November. On the far side for Kean Halpin. We'll know the fate of both of these teams. Well, we know where CMU will be playing. They'll be playing in the Columbia bracket at Battle High School. The first match on Thursday. Time to be determined, an opponent to be determined. We'll find out. We'll find out all of that by lunchtime on Monday. Is the NAIA women's soccer and men's soccer selection show. But into the box goes Kean Halpin. And winning a throw-in is Kean Halpin for the Eagles. Checking in for CMU number 13, Levi Vasconcelos, replacing Kevin Rivera. So the NAIA National Tournament Selection Show will take place beginning at 11 a.m. for the women's soccer national tournament. So we do know that Central Methodist women's soccer will be partaking as well. They will be hosting the Columbia pod. And on the men's side will take place shortly after that, an hour later. Throw in for Jayton Johnson. Johnson gets it away. Header for Kean Halpin. Goes over the crossbar. Looks like it goes over the crossbar and hit the upright on the American football upright. Goal kick for Harry Nash. So we'll find out what fate has in store for both of these teams this Monday around noon. So William Penn, your story is definitely not over, and it's been still quite a bit of time left in this one. But just a remarkable run to the championship final, marked by 2 signature victories on the road to get to this point. And hoping to see Aaron Cada see the action once again at some point. Just the phenomenal midfielder from Liberia. Sebastian Bocas checking in for Central Methodist. And checking in for William Penn, number 15, Thomas Jensen. Aaron Cada wears number 10. Not in action tonight. Not sure. Wasn't too sure why. But just an excellent midfielder from Liberia and first team Hart All-Conference selection in 2022. So hopefully he returns. Hopefully he's just getting healthy and returns in time for the national tournament. Checking in for the Eagles, number 7, Stefano Campisi. And actually, for Aaron Cada, just kind of going off tangent here. He actually does have a connection with multiple CMU Eagles on this roster due to his summer league and summer team involvement with USL 2's Caw Valley FC. He was the main man in the midfield for the Cranes over in USL 2, and he does have a lot of chemistry with Isaac Johnson, Victor Antello, Stefano Campisi, then Theo Klein, who is now playing at Nebraska Omaha. Alvaro Perojo, one of his teammates as well. So heavy Caw Valley Crane involvement here tonight in Fayette. Also the pretty much the entire CMU coaching staff. So Cada was a midfielder, definitely part of that playoff qualifying team. So Mark Changrati down on the turf. So hopefully maybe just have the wind knocked out of him temporarily. Hopefully he's all right. He's walking under his own power. Idian will work it back for Yannick Shoney. Corralling is Pereira on the far side.
Gary made a mess.
Pereira. Checking in for the Eagles, number 22, Daniel Alejos, replacing Mark Chonkarati. Tomoe Williams checking in for William Penn. So flipping the toss for Jayton Johnson. So we're getting back for Sebastian Bocas. Bocas into the box. Cleared out by William Penn. So no whistle called. Jayton, like Isaac Johnson even kind of admitting guilt there, but no whistle. Inside 18 minutes to go. Multiple subs coming in, one for each team. Checking in for William Penn, number 18, Alejandro Caceres. And checked in for CMU, number 19, Jeremiah Johnson. Throw in for William Penn. So the clock stopped at 17:14. I want to take a moment to take a look at where the opening round sites will be located at. We do know Central Methodist CMU will be hosting one of the pods over in Columbia, Missouri. Back in the box and secured by Harry Nash. Our side. So for the men's side, the 10 locations for the NAI National Tournament will include Columbia, Missouri, but also Dalton State University hosting, Dalton, Georgia, Lawrenceville, Georgia, Marshall, Missouri, so actually 3 Hart schools hosting national tournament pods. The third one being Mid-America Nazarene over in Olathe. Miami Gardens, Florida, Mishawaka, Indiana, Mobile, Alabama, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and Winona Lake, Indiana. So those are our 10 sites for the national tournament. We know that both of these teams will be part of that action. So CMU as champions in the regular season, and if this result holds, looking very likely at this point they'll be tournament champions, but by virtue of William Penn making it to the championship final, they've secured their spot in the national tournament. So like I said earlier, we know where CMU will be this Thursday, but William Penn will be going to one of the other 9 pods. A lot of space here for the Statesman, and Tommy Idian shutting it down immediately. Checking in for William Penn, number 23, Juan Torres. Checking in for the Eagles, number 23, Alessandro Lachetti. So Isaac Johnson Isaac Johnson will check out. Alessandro Lacerti checked in. So I think the only two remaining starters out there for Central, or three maybe, being Basil Erne and Tom Idion. William Penn working into their offensive third, attempted bicycle clear by Vasconcelos. Usually does work for the time being. Zone touch goes CMU. Alejos winning a free kick at midfield. 13:30 to go here. CMU all Central Methodists in this one, 4-0 in this Hart Men's Soccer Championship final. So Yannick Shoney to take the free. Gets it away. Gideon back towards the middle. Trying to win a corner for CMU was Keen Halpin, but on the counter comes the Statesman. And another errant pass touch line on the near side. CMU maintaining touch, or CMU regaining touch. Another throw in for Basil Erne. And it gets it away. Cherte getting touch for Basil Erne, and will work it back for Yannick Shoney. So on the final time for these CMU Eagles these CMU men's soccer seniors playing here at Davis Field. Just knocked my mic over. So last time for Jayton Johnson, Alessandro Lacerti, Yessa Bank, Mark Chongradi, and dude, this is the first time I'm mentioning him tonight, but this is the last go around for Alessandro Salvadego. It's like the left shoulder injury has just found itself re-aggravated once again. So Salvadego just not present for the entirety of the Hart tournament. Attempted header by Idion in reverse. We'll work it back for Vasconcelos. Last go around for Sebastian Bocas as well. So looking like a great send-off for those seniors playing at Davis Field for the last time in 2022 and for their college soccer careers. A couple more subs coming in for William Penn. Checking in for the Statesman, number 6, James Granger, and number 24, Mateo Sereda. So throwing for Sereda. So taking a look at the top 25 heading into the national tournament. It's like Dalton State sitting in first with 17 first place votes. They represent the Southern States Athletic Conference. Right behind him at number 2 is Mid-America Christian out of the Sooner Athletic Conference. And third is CMU out of the Hart. Mobile, Alabama, 4. Georgia Gwinnett, number 5. Bethel, Indiana, number 6. St. Thomas out of Florida at number 7. MNU at number 8. defending champion Kaiser, and Kaiser, who actually put it on the heart last year, defeating previous champions CMU and Missouri Valley. At the national tournament on the road to their national championship win in 2021. Kaiser's sitting at 9. You know they'll always be a tough out. Campisi entering the third. Bringing it back towards the middle. Cleared out by William Penn. William Carey at number 10. And one more notable in the top 25, Missouri Valley at number 11. As far as local schools go, we also wanted to note the Columbia Cougars sitting at number 15. Checking in for the Eagles, number 16, Leonardo Chiuli. And the change in goal for William Penn, checked in number 0, Matthias Breit. So, change of keeper, Harry Nash out, and Breit will check in. Breit on the year, appearance number 9 for him, 1.24 goals against average. We have 8 minutes to go, and this men's soccer championship matchup in the heart, and it's been all Central Methodist in this one. So for CMU, this would be their 4th, much like their women counterparts, this would be their 4th straight conference tournament win. And the run of dominance continuing on both sides for Central Methodist. But CMU, accomplishments aside, have definitely have their sights set on the national tournament beginning on Thursday next week, beginning their run towards their 3rd national championship in 5 years. Throw in, far side. Free kick, CMU. Yannick Shoney to take it. Shoney gets it away. Header Idion. Back towards the far side. And the header for Jeremiah Johnson. Taken in by Breit. So the sophomore out of Osomo, Chile. Man, I want to go there one of these days. Bocas. Back towards the middle. Maybe a chance for William Penn. Immediately disrupted by Alejos. At the 50. Just inside the William Penn offensive third. And cleared out by Bocas. Bringing it back towards the offensive third. Able to win a touch for the Statesman was number 14, Luke Andrews. Sorry, thrown in. So, for William Penn, with a record of 11-5-3, a fine season for the Statesmen, 6-4-2 in conference. So they've definitely earned their right to play in this Hart Tournament final. But for the William Penn Conference Tournament Final. Looks like the clock has struck midnight on this magical run, at least in the conference tournament. We do know that they will be involved in the national tournament. As far as where they will be headed, we will find out on Monday. For the NAI Soccer National Tournament Selection Show, the women will lead off with that at 11 a.m. And just an hour later, the men, around noontime, will find out their fates. Checking in for the Eagles for the first time tonight, number 24, Martin O'Toole. So Martin O'Toole checking in. So William Penn going to one of 9 sites between... I had it pulled up. Between Dalton, Georgia, Lawrenceville, Georgia. They could be playing in Marshall. It'd be a familiar site, and a site that they've been victorious at. Miami Gardens, Florida. Mishawaka, Indiana. Mobile, Alabama. Words are fun. Mobile, Alabama. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Another Hart site, and actually the 2 places that they've made famous in during this Hart tournament run. Over at Olathe, and then Winona Lake, Indiana. So even though it's not the result that the Statesmen wanted tonight here in Fayette, the story is not over for these William Penn Statesmen. 2:30 to go. And CMU 2 minutes and 30 seconds away from celebration time here in Fayette. They will celebrate their 4th straight Hart Conference tournament win. So we'll have the trophy and banner presentation for you once the final horn sounds. We're inside 2 minutes. It's pretty much academic at this point. So very fine season for both teams. CMU looking to extend the dynasty as they head to another national tournament. And then William Penn as well. One minute remaining. CMU into their offensive third. They'll get a throw in. Run for Jeremiah Johnson. Back towards the middle. Cleared out by William Penn. 30 seconds away. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Final score in tonight's contest: Central Methodist 4, William Penn 0. For the 4th year in a row, the champions of the Hart Conference Tournament, your Central Methodist Eagles. All right, we're going to stay with you right here as Central Methodist gets their initial celebration underway. And we're bringing out the trophy and banner are ready. Just waiting until post-game waiting for post-game handshakes to conclude, and then we will get the award ceremony underway. So another congratulations to Central Methodist winning another Hart Conference tournament, fourth year in a row. And congratulations to these William Penn Statesmen, a phenomenal run through the Hart Conference tournament, and they get rewarded for it. They'll be playing again on Thursday in the national tournament in the first round. Where they'll be headed to is not determined yet, but they will be involved in the tournament field. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to congratulate the Hart Conference tournament runner-up, and on a phenomenal run, including 2 road wins to get to Fayette this evening. Congratulations to the William Penn Statesmen on a fantastic Hart Conference tournament run. Let's hear it for the Statesmen. And now to present the 2022 Heart of America Athletic Conference Men's Soccer Conference Tournament Championship to Central Methodist University is Heart of America Athletic Conference Assistant Commissioner Tyler Price. Congratulations to the 2022 Hart Men's Soccer Tournament Champion, the CMU Eagles. So now to wrap things up, the NAI National Tournament Selection Show will take place on Monday, beginning with the women at 11 a.m. and an hour later after that, we will see where the fates, where William Penn will be headed to and which bracket. Same thing with who is coming to Columbia to take on CMU in their pod. We'll wrap it up for the Hart Conference slate. National Tournament incoming on Thursday. CMU victorious tonight, 4-0 over William Penn. And the Eagles, Hart Conference Tournament champions once again, and Hart undisputed champion in 2022. So this is Phil Fortaleza. Thanks for joining us tonight and enjoying this Hart Conference Tournament final. The Eagles victorious, 4-0. We'll see you at the National Tournament and next year here at Davis Field. But for now, good night from Fayette.